The member for Petrie.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Small and Family Business, the Workplace and Deregulation. Will the minister please update the House on how implementing the Coalition's enterprise tax plan in full will benefit small businesses across the nation in states including like Tasmania and my electorate of Petrie? As the minister consults, what are the sector's views and how does this compare to alternative approaches? I got that bit in.
The Minister for Small Business.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for his question. Again, as I said last week, he has a first-hand grassroots experience on the front lines that his family business now being run by his lovely wife. And I wanted to pick up on where the Prime Minister left off, because it goes further. The misunderstanding of business, Mr Speaker, on the other side goes further than was being stated. The Treasurer and I on Friday visited Qantas talking tax cuts, and we found out from Alan Joyce, who's done a marvellous job reinvigorating that company, that some 3,000 SMEs are included in Qantas supply chains. And this is the part that gets so often overlooked. Business, Mr Speaker, and I know you get this, does not operate in a vacuum. Business, irrespective of size, doesn't just engage with its customers, but more often than not, their customers are other businesses. If you leave more money, more profits from those businesses in their own bank account, they will invest engaging with other SMEs. And I heard it, Alan Joyce said to me, not just those 3,000, he gave a couple of particular examples in Tasmania. And in Tasmania alone, in the last 12 months, under the Treasurer and the Prime Minister's economic plan, 4,000 new businesses have opened up in 2017. Unemployment since the election of the Hodgman government has moved from 7.5% at the end of the Greens-Labor farce to now 5.8%. 10,500 jobs have been created. And last year, Mr Speaker, despite 17,000 businesses not making $1 in profit, they paid $575 million to around some 16,000 employees. If you don't get the tax cuts and the reinvestment, those 17,000 businesses, those 16,000 jobs, some 6,000 more than the Hodgman, the excellent stewardship of the Hodgman Liberal government has provided, the turnaround that has endured as a result will disappear most likely overnight, because they're not making a profit, they're paying them out of their own pocket. What's the alternative, I'm asked, Mr Speaker? The alternative is the ACTU, Sally McManus, coming up with Labor Party policy. The member for O'Connor parroting it within 24 to 48 hours, and it ended the member for Gorton. And then within 3 to 4 months, the Leader of the Opposition declares it as official Labor Party policy. The risk to small and family businesses in this country, and business irrespective of size, is that the opposition should take these benches, because if they did, I fear for the jobs of those hard-working Australians working in small and family businesses, not now but well into the future.